Hey guys, welcome back to the Jordana River Podcast. I'm Jordana, and thank you for joining me on our second episode. It is Monday, September 30th, today evening here in Israel. We'll start with our beautiful Shomron Hills here in the Sumerian Hills. Here are the olive trees. Beautiful view. Oh, and short little note, last video, I told you guys I was going to show you my son's toys, and of course, the technical aspect is lacking, as you guys might have noticed, and the actual toys were not shown. So I think it's hugely important with everything that's going on right now in Israel, everything that's going around in the world, all the current events, and the killing of Nasrallah. Ding dong, the Wicked Witch is dead. First, to show you my son's toys. Let me try again. Take two. Hopefully now you'll see the toys. Okay, here goes. Here's the Batman house with his little soldiers. Okay. You got his box of toys, trucks, cars, and his tank, of course. Where's that tank? There you go. There's the tank and his Jeep, his construction cars. All right. Now that that's taken care of, let's get to the important part. So, Baruch Hashem, thank God, by the grace of God, Israel has eliminated Hassan Nasrallah, the arch terrorist, mass murderer, head of Hezbollah. He was the chief secretary general, but he was the head of Hezbollah, like we said last week. Hezbollah being an Iranian Shiite militia. It's basically essentially almost as big and powerful as an army. And they are Iran's proxy that is meant to deter and threaten Israel from the north of our country in order to, well, first of all, in order to kill Jews. That's reason enough in itself. But in order for the Iranians to continue working on their nuclear project uninterrupted by Israel, by having this firewall of Hezbollah in the north of Israel that's always pointed at Israel. Whenever Israel even thinks of, trying to eliminate the nuclear threat from Iran, the plan is that Iran wants to have Hezbollah shoot thousands and thousands of rockets every day to deter us from ever even thinking of striking the Iranian nuclear project. Well, that all changed, my friends. Friday, September 27th, around the time that Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel's prime minister, was speaking at the UN anti-Semitic circus, excuse my French, and giving a powerful speech, the IAF, Israeli Air Force fighter jets, flew over Beirut, the capital of Lebanon, and flew over the Dakhia, which is the Hezbollah headquarters in Beirut, which is of course located among civilian buildings, and that was the plan, to sort of cushion themselves between the civilians so that it'd be harder to attack. And moreover, they're located in bunkers. So they're in underground bunkers, surrounded by civilian buildings, all around, up and down, up, they're down. And Israeli intelligence forces, who did just an incredible job, have located Hassan Nasrallah, the chief of Hezbollah, together with other chief commanders of Hezbollah, in that specific underground bunker in the Dakhia, the Hezbollah headquarters in Beirut. September 27th, Israeli Air Force fighter jets place an 80-ton bunker buster bomb into the Dahia, which basically busted into Hassan Nasrallah's bunker and killed him and all the other wicked commanders and very high up there's in Hezbollah. And as we say in one of the verses in the Bible, Ba'avod Reshaim Rina, when the wicked of the world, and he was wicked, when the wicked vanish, there is joy in the world. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life, cheers. Really joyous occasion. Hassan Nasrallah, he basically has thousands of rivers of blood on his hands. He not only killed hundreds of Israelis and Jews in Israel, basically he killed about 400 Americans in an attack, in Hezbollah's attack on the American embassy in Beirut, if I'm not mistaken. Dozens of Frenchmen, Syrian Arabs that they butchered during the Syrian civil war, when Iran, Hezbollah's patron, sent them to, quash and just completely pummel Syrian civilians who were trying to uprise against Assad's, the Syrian prime minister's regime. Hezbollah butchered women and children, Syrian women and children that he butchered, and they were, amazingly, after this elimination of the wicked Hassan Nasrallah, ding dong, the wicked witch is dead, Syrian Arabs and throughout the Middle East, different Arabs who were also victimized by Hassan Nasrallah, the chief of Hezbollah and the Hezbollah's sadistic terrorist organization. There was joy. They actually congratulated Benjamin Netanyahu, as the Prime Minister of Israel, for doing this, for eliminating. And we have to say, Benjamin Netanyahu, really, kudos to him. Thank God, it was a miracle by God, and kudos to Benjamin Netanyahu for the guts and courage to give the green light to do this. The Israeli Air Force and fighter jet pilots who performed it and executed, the amazing Israeli intelligence. It's just really a joyous, miraculous occasion. And we can finally say that we are entering a new era. That's what it feels like. On Wednesday, 2 days from now, Wednesday evening, is the Hebrew New Year's Eve of Rosh Hashanah. That is the beginning of the Hebrew year. And we can say we started off this year on a very difficult, challenging is not even a word. It's an understatement. We had a very difficult beginning of the year. October 7th was the end of the high holidays here in Israel. It was basically the last day. Simchas Torah is the last day of the high holidays. After the New Year's Eve, after Sukkot, Tabernacles holiday, Simchas Torah, when we dance and are joyous with God and with the Torah that we received from God, that's when the Hamas barbarians invaded Israel by the thousands, kidnapping, raping, murdering, and decapitating thousands of Jews and Israelis. 1,200 Israelis were killed that day, were massacred that day, and 251 hostages were taken into Gaza, tortured, executed. We have 101 hostages still remaining there. And now that the year is coming to an end, as I said, Wednesday evening is the New Year's Eve, the beginning of the Hebrew New Year. We can feel the blessing in the air, a new era and a new day, so to speak, where Israel is standing up for itself on 7 different fronts. Like I said last week in our first episode's video, Israel has shifted gears. By the grace of God, we have been shifting gears. What I mean by that is Israel has turned from the humiliated, shocked, and beaten down nation to a nation that rises up. Am kelavi yakum, as we say. The nation of Israel is like a lion that rises up. When we rise up, we are strong and powerful like a lion, and all the good people around the world stand up with Israel. And we are basically fighting on 7 fronts. This is no joke, my friends. This is like Rambo in the Middle East. We got 7 different pistols in our hands. We got 7 different fronts. Like I said last week, we have Hamas, that is, thank God, thankfully, really being completely, we are just taking away all their capabilities as a terrorist organization and squashing them. We got Hamas on the south, Hezbollah on the north of in the north of the country. We also have Iran attacking us, like in April. As in April, they attacked us. We got the Houthis. I don't know what why they're getting involved. Those Houthis, the Houthis in Yemen, have been attacking us. The Palestinian Arabs in the West Bank, what's known as the West Bank, which is basically our Yehuda and Samaria areas of Israel, have been perpetrating terrorist attacks after terrorist attacks. Unfortunately, many were killed from the beginning of the war in those terrorist attacks in Yehuda and Samaria, Judah and Samaria. And what did I miss? Oh yes, the Iraqi militias in Syria and Iraq. The shifting of gears that Israel has performed the past week or two, led by Benjamin Netanyahu, God bless him. We have been taking the initiative and attacking back on all 7 fronts, my friends. Israel is the only country in the world that's being attacked, that can be attacked by 7 fronts and still be accused that why are we defending ourselves? But in any case, we are defending ourselves, not only defending ourselves, but we're taking initiative. We're fighting back. I believe it was last night on Sunday, I'm pretty sure I woke up to the news, Israel woke up to the news that the Israeli Air Force fighter jets attacked the Yemenite airport, the airport of Hodeidah. They, once again, the Yemenite Houthi terrorist organization, who are also backed by Iran, have been launching nonstop missiles at Israel from Yemen, and we're not able to, till this point, to really have enough focus and attention and resources for all these different missiles flying at us. But once again, that's shifting, and we attacked their airport. And yesterday I read, we are continuing to attack in Lebanon because, as I said, we have 80,000 Israelis still evacuated from their northern homes, refugees in our own country. And until we don't bring them back safely to their northern homes, we have to continue finishing the job in Lebanon. But we can't just finish the job in Lebanon. We have to continue attacking Yemen, Hamas in the south, Hezbollah in the north. So yesterday, the IAF jets have been attacking Yemenite airport, the Hodeidah, the Hodeidah airport, South Lebanon, I think also Beirut. There are also operations going on in Yehuda and Shomron to thwart and foil terrorists in the West Bank from perpetrating attacks, and Syria. I think we also fought back in Syria. Basically, it really is a new era, and not only is Israel fighting back for the sake of the safety and peace, true peace and safety of Israel and the Israeli nation, the Jews and Israelis who live in Israel, who have been attacked on all fronts since October 7th, fighting for our life and our existence as a state, as a country, as a nation, but really in order to really change the face of the Middle East. What we saw after Hassan Nasrallah, the chief of Hezbollah, was eliminated, thank God, was joy around the Arab countries among civilians in Arab countries, mostly Sunnis. Arabs are either Shiites or Sunnis, whereas Hezbollah, they are backed by Iran, and they're an Iranian militia, and the Sunnis are mostly, against them, so to speak. But we have seen that Benjamin Netanyahu also addressed the Iranian people, I believe that was today, and telling them that we stand side by side with them, with the Iranian people, against the terrorist regime in Tehran, the Islamic fundamentalist regime. Wait, hi guys. This is my son, Yehuda.
Hi.
Well, Yehuda, give me the phone. If I said that technical abilities are not my forte, so if my son's holding the phone, it's really not my forte. My son wanted to wish you guys something for the new year.
He wanted me to wish.
Oh, he's admitting it on air. What did I want you to wish my viewers?
Potato head.
Okay. It's like when you try to have the kids perform, that's when it doesn't work out. Guys, I want to wish you guys Shana Tova Umetuka, a happy, sweet new year.
A potato of the head.
Jews, Gentiles, good people of the world, my friends, take care and have a great new year. We'll see you soon.